The Comptroller and Auditor General of India, or CAG, is a very important and powerful person in India. The Indian Constitution created this position to make sure the government uses money responsibly. Article 148 of the Constitution explains the CAG's job. The President of India chooses the CAG. This is a big decision, and only someone with a strong and honest background gets chosen. The CAG works for 6 years or until they turn 65. It's tough to remove a CAG from office. It's as hard as removing a Supreme Court judge. This is to make sure no one can pressure the CAG to change their mind. The CAG protects how the government spends our money. Their independence is very important for their job. The CAG is a crucial part of Indian democracy. The CAG's main job is to check the money used by the central and state governments. They look at all the money coming in and going out. The CAG makes sure that public money is used properly and for the right things. The CAG also checks if government programs are working well. They look at if the programs are saving money, are efficient, and are actually helping people. The CAG then writes reports about what they find and gives them to the president or governors. These reports are then discussed in parliament or state legislatures. This way, everyone knows how the government is using our money. The CAG also checks government-owned companies. This makes sure that these companies are doing well financially and working for the benefit of the people. The Constitution makes sure that the CAG is independent. Articles 148 to 151 explain how this independence is protected. The CAG has job security and their salary is taken care of. This means that the government cannot reduce their salary to pressure them. The CAG is not part of the government. This means they are free to speak their mind. The CAG can check the government's accounts without being afraid of anyone. Their reports are very useful for the parliament and state legislatures. These reports help them to question the government and hold them accountable. The CAG plays a vital role in making sure that the government is transparent and accountable. The CAG's job is to ensure that the government answers to the people. The CAG's job is important, but there are some challenges. The CAG can only point out problems, but they cannot force the government to take action. They can only suggest solutions. Sometimes, CAG officials take up jobs in the government after they retire. This can be a problem, because they might be biased towards the government departments they once audited. The CAG also relies on the information given by the government, which can sometimes be a problem. To make the CAG even better, some changes have been suggested. One suggestion is to give the CAG more power to enforce its recommendations. Another is to provide better training to the CAG staff. It's also important to keep track of whether the CAG's suggestions are being followed by the government. Making the CAG stronger and more independent will make the Indian government more transparent and accountable.